Good evening. Merry pre-Christmas and happy holidays to everybody out there. My name is Paul. This is Cindy.
Hi guys.
Our channel's High Seas Cindy and Paul. We love the high seas life. And we're just here tonight to do a little Christmas cheer,
We are.
holiday cheer. And we're just here to wish everybody the best for the new upcoming year. So hopefully we'll have a few people popping on here. We've got a lot of breaking news tonight.
We do.
A lot of stuff going on in the high seas world right now. So,
What are you drinking, Paul?
well, right now, I've got a little Jameson's IPA. I would have probably never bought that, but somebody gave it to me as a gift. And so I'm giving that a go tonight. I got the Maker's Mark behind me, the 46. And that was highly anticipated for me. I was really looking forward to that bottle. And so far, it's I think a little overhyped. So got a lot of flashing lights going on around here and
Yeah.
stuff. I got some on my hat here too.
He does. I had this headband that had lights, but I decided to put it underneath there, and I got my little cinema things here. So
Yep. I figured I better turn them off. I don't want to give anybody a seizure out there with all the flashing lights.
hello, Holly and Brian.
Hey Holly, how you doing, guys? So, yeah, a lot of breaking news, a lot of things going on right now in the cruise world, and a lot of misinformation out there. A lot of people freaking out about stuff, and you know, it kind of comes at you know, a pretty critical time for us. We've got a cruise coming up in a couple weeks. We got a couple coming out in California here in a couple weeks. So,
Hi, Marcia. Merry Christmas.
hi Marcia, Merry Christmas.
And Paul's drinking one of his whiskey drinks, and I have my little Christmas cup, and I'm having a little what is it called, Paul?
I don't know, what is it called? You poured it, I don't know.
That little vodka, splash of cranberry, lime, and some Sprite Zero.
Right,
That's my.
one of Cindy's skinny drinks.
I drink skinny drinks. I try to.
Yeah. So, save the calories for the cruises, right guys?
That's right.
So, we're getting to that time of year where it's really hard to, you know, save the calories. Well, I hope everybody's doing well out there, and I hope this video finds everybody in good spirits during the holidays and Christmas time here. And we'll be on next week too. We're gonna, you know, I don't think we're gonna do a New Year's Eve. We got a lot going on there, and we've been pretty busy here. We just did some Christmas light tour the other night. That was really cool. Went to a winery, and we were gonna try to get out to Silver Dollar City in Branson, but just work and craziness, and it's just so manic out there right now. It's, you know, just hard to get a lot of things done right now.
Okay, CME Traveling.
Hey, guys,
CJ
cheers.
wishing you all a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys. Happy holidays.
Yeah. I was able to get off work early today, so I got a little nap in because I got up early this morning. Paul's been working on his car and stuff, doing little
Right.
things around the house.
Oh, we're doing it. We got a lot of other things to do, but the weather's been pretty nice in Missouri. It's been in the 60s, so I'm taking advantage of trying to get stuff done outside while I can.
If you see me looking down, I'm just reading my cell phone.
Comments there.
Other comments.
There's no way I could see the comments from here.
Polly says, "How was the Pride, Paul?"
The Pride was amazing.
We love
One thing that I really liked about the Pride, Holly, is it's a really unique ship. It's a unique experience, and that's one thing that, you know, Carnival used to do on their ships, is have a different experience on every ship. It's basically like an Italian Renaissance,
Yes.
beautiful Italian artwork and decor, and it was really unique. I really loved it.
Talk about how everything started on the, usually everything's on the 5th floor and up, but this one was a little bit different.
Yeah, it started way down there, down on deck 1, so
That was nice.
yeah, it was different, but it was a completely different experience from the Mardi Gras. But compared to other mid-class like Carnival ships, I would rather go on the Pride than like the Sunrise or the Sunshine or something like that. It's just, you know, they're all starting to look the same. So I really appreciate the different decor in there. and I really love the attention to detail they had on that ship. It's you know, really beautiful. One ship I want to do, I want to try to get on the Liberty one of these days before it's too late, because I love ironwork, and it's all like wrought iron work, so that'll be really cool as
If
well.
you can, go on to the Carnival Conquest. It's a very unique ship
Right.
too. We really love that ship
Right.
too.
So, long story short, I'm glad I got to join the Carnival Pride family.
Yes.
That's part of the Pride family now, and I kind of get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a unique experience, and I really dug it. It was really cool.
Yeah.
So,
So I did put out the last video on the Mardi Gras about our last sea day plus embarkation day and going to Cocoa Beach Hilton there.
yeah, that was a fun video.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we're really proud of that video.
Yeah.
That's a really good video. So,
And then now this weekend after Christmas, I'm gonna, because I have the weekend off, and so I'm gonna try to work on the ship tour.
yeah,
That's my goal this weekend, to get that done.
yep.
And then we can start the Pride.
Vlogs,
Vlogs.
yeah. We got to get the Pride done before we go on the Dream. So I don't know that we'll be able to get all the Pride done before we go on the
I'll try
Dream.
my best.
I don't think we're doing the internet on the Dream. The internet, I'm going to tell you right now, the internet on the Pride was a complete disappointment. So we really loved the internet on the Mardi Gras. We felt that it was worth it to pay for the premium, but we're probably going to pass it for now on.
But we'll still, I did get the social media
Yeah.
package, so we'll still upload pictures if you haven't joined
Right.
our Facebook group.
Yeah, and we'll try to do a sell away while we're still on our
Mhm.
data, maybe off our balcony. I don't think we may skip the sell away party this time, huh?
I may go up and just take a couple pictures and video of it
Right.
while Paul stays down in the balcony to some.
I don't think I can take that shuffle song one more time.
It's just not our jam.
I think I've heard it too many times. We all know when you hear a song too many times, you know, so.
So if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube family channel, it's High Seas Friends on, actually it's on Facebook. Me and Paul do have a Instagram page, High Seas Paul, and High Seas Cindy will be posting pictures on that too, so. That way you'll get to see what we're doing, and we're just gonna post it. We have a lot of things booked. We even booked the steakhouse on the first night.
Yeah, we got the steakhouse booked on the Dream the very first night. We wanted to take advantage of that free bottle of wine.
Yeah.
So, you know, now it's going to be a little scary with, we booked a lot of excursions too.
But we booked it with who, Paul?
Carnival, like I talked about in our video before. Make sure right now in these challenging times, with, you know, the new variants there, that you're booking with Carnival, because who knows what's going to happen. So make life easier for yourself to get refunded.
Right now, it's been a tough month for all cruise lines with the COVID cases rising. So a lot of the cruise ports are not allowing the cruise passengers to get off the ship, which is kind of a bummer. So that's why we decided to book with Carnival on our excursions. Right. So that way we know Carnival will take care of us.
Yeah, and we talked about that. If you haven't caught our previous video with Cruise News, they're keeping you updated in the loop, and there's a lot of stuff going on. We got a lot of stuff. We're not really getting into that yet. We're just kind of warming up, kind of getting a cocktail down, saying hi to people that are popping on here.
I got a couple comments here. CME Traveling says, wow, it's been in the 50s here in Southern Virginia, Paul. It's supposed to be 67 on Christmas.
Yeah, we're looking around 70, 72 on Christmas.
And yes, we are on Shipmate. It's High C, Cindy and Paul, but it's HI, and then it's kind of different. If you go to our Facebook page, High Seas Friends, I made a little thing for people to find us on there. So just join our High Seas Friends on Facebook, and you can find us there, and then you can find the name of our Shipmate page we have. And then CME Traveling said, his wife Marcia are going on the Mardi Gras, Paul.
Oh,
Love
cool.
On the Mardi Gras vlogs, you do such a great job.
Thank you. We appreciate that. And, you know, we've had a few people reach out to us over the holidays and thanked us for, you know, we appreciate that positive feedback, guys. Thank you very much. People don't realize, I think the video, you know, the video is easy, doing the video, but making the videos and combining our phones and getting together and slicing everything together, it's a little bit of a process, and we always try to do the best video that we can for everybody, and so sometimes it takes a little longer with our busy schedule too.
A lot of people, you know, don't understand that we're going on our vacation and we're, you know, filming. And a lot of people don't seem to understand that we're putting ourselves out there and trying to make a good, vlog for you guys to see what we do. So you guys may want to do it too. So
Right.
it takes a lot of work even on the ship, and then when I get home for us to make the vlog. So
Right. Get all the information.
Mhm.
Because we like to get information there.
Yes.
We like to show you, circle maps and prices and everything like that. So again, guys, thank you. We appreciate the positive feedback
If you
there.
guys can put the like the button on this video, please, if you guys can. Now Holly says we are also sailing on the Mardi Gras in May. Awesome! You're gonna love that ship. We're really bummed that we can't, but we're
Yeah.
gonna book it again.
Yeah, we're really upset about it. Trust me, but and I think one thing we're really upset about is if you caught our last vlog there, we went up on Cindy's scheduled appointment time for the roller coaster, and they had a roller coaster failure, and the people were stuck up there for at least a half an hour and 100+ heat index, and we showed the video of them getting pushed off the cart. It took them a while to get there. So unfortunately, we hung around, we rescheduled, and then we were supposed to meet some friends for dinner, and we didn't want to skip out on that and continue waiting. And who knows if it would have went, but hopefully the celebration will have the roller coaster.
I hope so too, but
Right.
maybe they may do something different. We don't know. Maybe they'll put go karts or something else, bumper
Yeah.
cars. We don't know what they're gonna do. So.
Yeah, but
Again, we want ships that are different and unique, so I'm
Right.
hoping they go away from the roller coaster and maybe do something different.
yeah,
I'm keeping my fingers crossed on that. Now, CME Traveling says, loves the info and half price happy hour video you put out there, Paul.
oh, thank you. That's cool. Yeah, you don't even need the drink package on the Pride with 4 ports out of
Yeah.
Tampa, and hang on, our Palm's getting ready to jump up here,
Come
and
over here, baby.
he wants to get in the video tonight. So yeah, I appreciate that. But
Come
yeah, so I mean, like in my magic vlogs there, I walked out with 10, 15 plus beers before and stocked up my refrigerator at half price.
And
So
Paul did on the Carnival Pride go up there and talk to the bartender, and he confirmed all the
Right.
information. So we
Yeah.
want to make sure it was confirmed before we put that video
right,
out.
especially for people going on the Pride. Now that's only like a Red Frog exclusive.
Mhm.
Like when we were on the Horizon and other ships, we couldn't take advantage of that because they didn't have a Red Frog pub inside the ship. So now the Dream we're going on doesn't have a Red Frog
No.
too. The Breeze does, and so does the Magic. But for some reason, they've never added one onto the Dream. That's kind of a
Pick
shame.
you up. Come here. Let's go. He's not gonna listen. He's trying to get up here, but he's being stubborn. That's palms for you.
Yeah, exactly.
So, right now we're going to talk a little about what's going on in the cruise news world right now, and we're going to talk about some testing, what our thoughts are about the COVID testing before you get on this cruise ship. We're going to talk about some, new mask protocols on a certain ship too. So I know it's out
Right.
there that the Carnival Panorama, they did send a newsletter out to the people that are going to be boarding on that ship on December 24th. That they had a lot of COVID cases on the ship right now. And so they're recommending everybody wear an N95 mask or wear a mask that has double layers.
Right, double.
Yes.
Unfortunately, crazy. We're going backwards, guys.
What our opinion is, I think they're filling the ships up too fast because
And too
full, and because a lot, like right now, Royal Caribbean has stopped all their new bookings for January because I don't think they're wanting to fill up the ships full because of this reason. So I'm hoping Carnival will follow suit on that too.
So, just to recap, Royal Caribbean has stopped all bookings for January.
Yes, this is what I read on
Wow.
one. Yes.
Wow, that's big time. So, if they have a cruise, they can still cruise, right?
Yes.
Okay.
They just stopped new bookings.
Okay, so no new bookings for Royal Caribbean right now.
Yes.
Yeah, and some people say, well, they got a cruise full to make money, this and that, and pay loans back, but they're not able to social distance properly. People aren't obeying the protocols, and the CDC can make life very hard on them. So I think they'd be better off going a little lower on occupancy and social distancing a little better, I think.
Like what Paul said.
And that's my opinion.
Like Paul said, he'd pay a little bit more money just to cruise with less passengers, so we wouldn't have to deal with that. So.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I would, be willing to, pay, a little bit more to, be on a less occupied ship where
Like
we
on the
could
Carnival Mardi
spread.
Gras, we went in September. It was totally
It was
dead.
like 60%, and the ship was so big. I believe even if that ship was full, that ship is so big and spread out on multiple levels that you can always find your own areas where you're just not, packed with people as far as dining and, and pools and stuff like that. They've really got it spread out well.
Now, Holly asked us if are we travel agents, Paul?
No, not at this point.
We are working on that right now. That's one of our goals, to try to become a travel agent so we can help everybody, because we want to do a lot of group cruising with everybody and help people.
Right.
Because we have so much information, we want to help people to have a great vacation
Right.
cruising. So that's in the works.
Right.
So yes, and in the future we are going to be becoming travel agents.
Right. We're just trying to get through this busy year, and got a lot of cruises stacked on top of each other, and we got a lot going on right now. So hopefully here, maybe in 2022, we can make that happen. So that's one of our goals for 2022.
And the other thing about the Carnival Panorama that sent out that little newsletter to the passengers that are going to be getting on the ship tomorrow is even though it's already too late because you have to wait 1 week before, but they're recommending booster shots. They would, so.
Right.
They're
Recommending
it. It's
right.
not, required yet, but they are recommending it. So, I don't know. You have to wait 6 months after your last
Right.
second shot to get the booster.
Right. Now I'm going to ask Cindy a couple questions here, because she's on the cruise news every morning, breaking news. First thing, she's up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
She gets all the hottest news. So is that only happening on the Panorama?
Yes, that.
Okay,
Only
the
Because
Panorama.
I went to carnivalcruise.com and I checked their protocols. That's not in there. So I think just the Carnival Panorama sent that newsletter out for recommending everybody wear an N95 mask
Or double mask.
And of course, you can't get the booster shot. So,
Right.
but they would recommend if you do cruise after this
Right.
visit. So that's something that
Right.
I think they're going to enforce eventually.
Eventually, yeah. I know we wouldn't be able to qualify it because we didn't get ours until like right up to the time we went on the Mardi Gras, because we were kind of waiting to see, because we realized that this, virus is mutating so fast that there's no way they can keep up with, vaccinations. I understand that it'll help reduce symptoms and all that, but the mutation is so fast, there's no way they can keep
And
up
with
with
the
it.
vaccinations, people are testing positive with no symptoms, so that's kind of scary too. So some people do not get symptoms even though they're testing positive.
Well, yeah, that's a great point. Didn't you read something that most of the crew
Yes.
was COVID positive on the Panorama, but
No symptoms.
the majority of them had no symptoms at all. So I think this new variant isn't as strong, but they're just freaking out because everybody's testing positive.
Yes.
And they have to, of course, we all know the cruise industry has been hit the hardest by the CDC, because for over a year we flew on packed airplanes, packed airports, and stayed in, packed hotels that weren't, you could tell that they weren't wiping stuff down all the time and lackluster cleaning. So unfortunately, the cruise industry is being a little, they're being targeted here, but they've got to, play by their game. Otherwise, they can make life really rough for them.
Unfortunately, if you guys go to the CDC website for cruise ship color codes, pretty much all the ships right now are in yellow. So that means the CDC is watching these cruise ships. So they're not in green, which is okay. So we're having a little bit of difficult time right now with the COVID.
Right. I think the only way they could have, in my opinion, that they could ever really get a handle on it is do the 48. And then, like when they first started cruising, remember, everybody had to be tested in the terminal and waited till they got the result before they got on the ship. That would probably be the only way they could really knock it down. And I don't think they're going to do that.
No, because
I mean, it's a big expense for them. And
I mean, even if you did 24-hour, testing, people are freaking out with 48. So
you're getting on an airplane, you're getting on an Uber, you're staying in hotels, you're congregating with, like when you're in Florida. I mean, you're just around, everybody, and even where I live, it's just, unless they're testing right there before you get on the ship, that's the only way they're gonna really lock it down. But I don't think they're gonna do it. So
Yeah, because Marcia says they received the same email for the Mardi Gras. It's kind of weird because we're going to be on the Dream and we haven't received.
yeah,
anything.
we haven't got one email on the Dream. So
We don't know what's going on. So I mean, I
right.
just happened to find that one on there. So
And that's what, January 8th or 9th?
January 9th,
Yeah.
we're going to be
Yeah.
on the Carnival Dream, but no emails, nothing about recommending a certain mask or anything like that. So
Right. And the hard part is, and if you caught our Mardi Gras vlogs in the very beginning, we kind of forewarned people, hey, if you're sensitive about this or if you don't like this, you're going to find a lot of people aren't wearing masks and a lot of people aren't wearing them in the elevators and a lot of people aren't wearing them walking around. And it'll be interesting to see how they're going to be able to enforce this.
I think it's going to be kind of crazy because if you go up to a drunk person that doesn't want to put a mask on, it's going to be kind of.
Well, I guess he might go to the brig.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
Who
sorry.
knows? I mean, what are they gonna do?
I feel sorry for the crew members that have to go up there and recommend that here's a mask, you
Right,
have a mask,
yeah.
now,
Yeah, the poor people, and those people on the cruise, they're the nicest people, nicest service people that you'll ever come along. It puts them in a bad spot. I look at it this way, and I said it on the Mardi Gras vlogs. I signed an agreement.
Yes.
Whether I believe in the mask or not, or whatever my beliefs are, I signed an agreement saying I would wear that mask. So guess what?
We wore it.
We wore it, and we wore it in the elevators and tight areas, and we wore it in the comedy club up and down with the drink, and we signed an obligation saying we would wear it. So you got to honor it. Otherwise, if you don't want to do it, then don't cruise. But how many people have reached out to us and asked us, hey, can we cancel our cruise? And John Hild already said, no, you can't cancel your cruise, but you can bump it up because everybody's really freaked out about the smoking in the casino.
That's a hard hit for.
Yeah, that's a big hit.
Especially Royal Caribbean followed suit on that too. So, but again, I do believe we've done it. I mean, you can move your cruise to a different cruise if you're worried about COVID at that time, but you cannot cancel it. That's
right.
A no. They won't let you cancel it.
We got any questions popping up there?
Jerry says we cruise in 2 weeks and we are a little worried about testing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not as worried this time because I'm driving, but the last time I was really nervous because I was dying to go on the Pride.
Yes.
And I really wanted to go on a Thanksgiving cruise. That was my first time. And we had so much planned, that we wanted to do with the chef's table and everything. And then, of course, the flight and the staying in hotels and stuff like that. So I understand your concern there. Absolutely. This time I'm not quite as nervous because, it's like an 9 hour drive. If I test positive, then I just turn around and go home,
But you got to remember, I mean, I did see online again that the eMed website that you go and do your testing has been down and people have been freaking out because they haven't been able to get their test results or get somebody to help them do the test.
Wow, that's big news.
Yeah, but just remember guys, at the cruise port, they're charging $100 for you to do the testing there. So if you can't get a test right away, go to the cruise port. I think you go online and set up an appointment to go to the cruise port to get your COVID test before you get on the ship.
Wow, that's big news, and that's really scary. Now since we're driving this time, we're just going to go after work on the Friday, go get tested. Unfortunately, we got to drive about 30 miles to get tested, but we're going to go after work, get tested, and if we're clear, then we just leave the next morning and we're good to go. One thing about the eMed site you were talking about.
eMed, yes.
I've been watching a little bit of YouTube and they say there's about a 15% error in testing on positive, negative. And if somebody wanted to, they don't watch you that close. You could just like lightly scrape it and stuff like that. But, that's why I keep saying the only way for them to really lock it down with people not being infected going on the ship, because it only takes 1 or 2 people to start spreading it to everybody, is if they tested, at the dock before you got on the ship.
Remember, Paul, when we got the PCR test when we got back from the Carnival Pride, when I came down sick, I wanted to make sure I didn't have COVID. We went to CVS through the drive-through. They made us do the test ourselves.
Right. So, I mean, nobody watched you,
No.
nobody, you know. I mean, we tried to do it our best to make sure because we don't want to go to work and, you know, and actually we'd get paid if we did test positive for
Yes.
COVID. So, you know, I know at my work they pay up to 2 weeks if you test positive, but I only got a little hair of it, and we were sharing stuff the night before and stuff like that. And I kind of got it the first day that we got off the Pride. I kind of had a little fever that night and felt a little achy and slept. And then the next day I actually started feeling better.
For some reason I got the bad end of it.
Right.
So, I mean, I could have caught it, not on a cruise ship, I could have caught it in an Uber, hotel, airplane.
Flight. I mean, we're on packed
I'm
flights.
not going to blame the cruise. It
We're in
could
a
have anywhere.
full hotel, constantly packed elevators, nobody wearing a mask. So, you know, and like I said all the time, really the main mask that works is an N95, but Cindy's never wore an N95. I've had to wear them at work for about a week at one time, and it's not a lot of fun wearing an N95 mask. Nothing's coming in or
Yeah,
out.
because they're recommending Carnival as a 2-layer mask and it has like that little pinch thing and have your whole face covered. They really, I mean, I understand that. So people are wearing bandanas and these,
Right.
you can see through and it's
It's a joke.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll get this straight. So let's see what we got on here. Jerry says we'll be on. In 2 weeks they will be mandating that mask. I don't care as long as I can get on the ship. That is correct. We agree with that.
And you know, especially that's kind of one reason why we got a balcony this time. Is like, hey, if things do get heavy or they start pushing the mask heavy or this or that, we'll just kind of, you know, set up our own bar in our cabin and we'll just hang out and enjoy the, you know, being on the high seas. And we love the ocean and looking at the ocean and
get room service and do.
Being that we're driving down, we can bring our own music down and, you know, we can bring a lot of stuff to make us more comfortable in the cabin. So that's why we chose a balcony this time, just in case.
Now, CME Traveling agrees with you about wearing the mask regularly. So, you know, because you just want to make sure you're protecting yourself and others around you.
Right.
So.
Yeah. And we covered that a lot on our vlogs on the Mardi Gras and why we were there. And we just wanted to bring it to everybody's attention prior to, you know, what's going on now that, hey, you know, because we saw some people that were really freaked out and upset and they're like, we're going to guest service in the front desk, and I'm thinking, what are they going to do? You know?
Yeah.
So, you know, basically, people sign the agreement. Honor what you signed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and help them out so we can continue cruising. That's the main thing.
You don't want cruising.
Whether it works or you believe in it or you don't believe in it, just play their game so the CDC gets off their back and we can continue at some point a regular high seas experience again.
Yes.
You know.
Now, Jerry says we are on Norwegian Cruise Line and they test right at the port for free. I wish Carnival would follow that suit. Because,
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, because
cool.
Yeah, they charge Carnival at this time.
Yeah.
And then Jerry says he likes my little headband. He
That's
hilarious.
cool. Right on. But yeah, I mean, really, they should. We all saw that when they first started cruising, like when people started going to the Bahamas and cruising and all that. You know, they had the test right there at the port. And it's funny, they were doing all that and they weren't having a lot of problems. So even before this new variants came out, once they relaxed everything, then they started having problems again. You know, and now they're trying to play catch up.
And of course, like we just recapped on that about how a lot of ports are turning away cruise ships for no passengers getting on, which is kind of a bummer too. So
absolutely,
I mean,
that's a big hit. Hopefully, Mexico, a lot of our Mexico stuff will go because Mexico was open the whole time during, you know, COVID and the height of it all. And I wish we would have gone to Mexico more when we were shut down, you know, but. After the first of the year in 21, they started making it where you got to get tested. And, you know, I've kind of watched the testing and the true results on it. There's at least a 15% error rate in there. And I wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of that error, you know, and stuck in Mexico for 2
Yeah.
weeks.
Now remember, guys, like what Paul was saying earlier about booking excursions. If you book outside the cruise line, make sure you get something from the company you're booking with that if your ship is turned down due to the port not allowing you to get on, get off the ship, make sure you get that in writing because we did book all our excursions in January on the Dream with the Carnival because of that reason, because we just were fearful that maybe the way things are going right now, we may not be able to get off the ship.
Well, I'm really excited for everyone going on the Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
That's a totally different, that's something else. I mean, I'm still wowed by the Mardi Gras. I mean, that is really,
Yeah, we got this.
that is an incredible
We got
experience.
the Carnival celebration in November, so at her sister ship, so we're excited about that too.
Yep, for Thanksgiving. Quite a few other vloggers on there.
Yes.
I think Dave and Brandy had to cancel that one.
No, they're on that one.
Oh, thank goodness. That's
they
awesome.
They cancel something else, but they're going to be on that one. So,
that's cool.
Which will be pretty cool.
Yeah, if you haven't checked their channel out, check their channel out. They're amazing people.
Dave and
So
Brandy's excursions. We met up with them, and they're pretty two cool people to hang out
right,
with.
we had a lot of fun.
We did.
So, any other questions going there?
Nothing so far. So if you guys have any questions, let us know. So we have the Dream in January, and then what's our next cruises, Paul?
We have the Radiance, which we're really looking forward to doing the comparison there between the Victory and the Radiance, because not a lot of people did the Victory that I've seen.
No.
So that'll be kind of neat to show you the comparison, but it's going to be kind of on the standard decor of the sunrise and the sunshine and stuff like that. But I'm hoping they kept a couple artifacts there. Maybe a couple of the mermaids or a couple of the seahorse door handles and, the really cool attention to detail sea items there. So I'm hoping they kept some little details here and there.
Now Marcia says it will be her first cruise, Carnival cruise.
Wow.
Carnival
Okay,
cruise.
okay.
First Carnival cruise, so.
Now, yeah, I always ask people in the elevator when, because I don't like when there's silence in the elevator. So whenever I see people with blue cards, I always ask them, first cruise or first Carnival cruise?
Yeah.
So.
a conversation to bring up. The
right.
people will tell you exactly how they feel about cruising or this a first
and
cruise.
when we were on the Mardi Gras, I asked everybody in the elevator, because I was so excited about it. I was like, wow, how do you like this? And I just found that like maybe older people or people they had a hard time getting around were the only ones that really didn't like it because it was just a little too big for them.
Yeah.
But I like the big wide open spaces, and I love the super wide decks to enjoy the sea.
You never felt crowded.
Never felt, no.
Because there's so much.
And I love how they incorporated every restaurant and bar like in and out, and then the decks were just so wide.
Yes.
It was really cool. Really good experience.
Yeah, and if you guys can book on deck 8 is what we recommend. I know it's a lot of Havana rooms are up there, but it's well worth being on deck 8.
Yep. So hopefully, with us having to go to California there in the end of February on the Radiance and then the Panorama in March, hopefully this stuff kind of washes itself out a little bit here. We'll have to see. And if I know California, they'll be right up there with the strictest regulations. So.
Okay, Tom just said that they're going on the Carnival Mardi Gras on September 8th, and I know we had to cancel that one. I'm so sorry, Tom, but
September or January?
January 8th.
Right, yeah.
So we had to cancel that one due to work and stuff. So plus I didn't want to be out of the office so long because if we drive to Galveston, I'm only gonna miss 5 days versus 10. So
yeah, trust me, that was a hard hit. We are very, very, very upset about missing the Mardi Gras in January.
And then Tom wants to know, Paul, what are the must-dos on the Carnival Mardi Gras?
Well, the bolt, do that first in case there's any problems. If you like roller coasters, if you're up to it. To me, I'm a big live music fan, and there's just not enough live music in the world anymore. Everything's DJs and everything's, like recorded in earbuds, and things just don't sound the way they're supposed to sound to me. So I always really appreciate live music, and that's a big thing for me. And I really love the blues band in the Guys, Pig and Anchors, and then of course the jazz trio and the brass magnolia. But the music and the bands they had in the center stage was amazing
yes,
too.
They were.
And then I'm gonna say the number one thing that if I went on the Mardi Gras again, I would make sure I did not once but twice is that Rudy Sea Grill.
Yes.
That's the best meal I've ever had on the high seas, and I've been to the the steakhouse, the chef's table, and without a doubt that Rudy Sea Grills was an amazing dining experience, and the seafood was incredible.
Yeah, I wish we would have spent more time in Summer Landing too.
Yeah.
That's
We
what
really,
need to
really
do.
loved Summer Landing. And even though we were just down the deck
Mhm.
in the Havana, we spent kind of a few days out there, but we kind of wish we would have spent a little bit more time out at the Summer Landing.
Yeah.
So,
They got a
Amy-
great bar out there. It's really nice. They got the little loungers in the water, and it's a.
and then all the shows in the main theater, all the shows are amazing.
Mhm.
And then they had, of course, on our last video, or was that on day 5, when they had the string.
I think it was day 5.
Day 5, yeah, they had that at the Grand Atrium there. The Grand Atrium's
Center stage.
Center stage. My
Center
bad.
stage.
The Grand Atrium's Royal Caribbean, right?
Yeah. So it's center stage, and they did the live theater musical there, and it was really awesome. I mean, it was
Incredible.
You have to see that too.
Right, right. Bonsai Tapanaki.
It was so.
It was okay. It was a little disappointing. It was so. And then Chibang, I'm gonna go one more time before I give my final opinion. Like my mole chicken was really good, but my carnitas were horrible. And that's time I want to try a little Chinese and a little Mexican before I give my final opinion on the
And
Chibang.
we would recommend the steakhouse. I mean, that's something you have to try. 'Cause we did that on the Pride. We
It's a
love the
beautiful, beautiful steakhouse in the Mardi
Mardi
Gras.
Gras.
But none is more unique and beautiful than the one on the Pride. That David Steakhouse that's legit. That's awesome. And we were kind of 50-50. We didn't know to stay in the funnel because we did it at sunset or do the ocean view. And I think we're glad we did the ocean
I
view
agree.
because we had a beautiful sunset.
It was
Just gorgeous. So
good experience.
good experience, yeah.
And
So.
then we would recommend if you can do the chef's table too. That's something that
I hear it's really unique.
Yes.
If we ever go back on the Mardi Gras, we'll do
Do
the
the
chef's
chef's
table.
table.
Absolutely.
Okay, Holly says she loves Dave and Randy. Let's see, it's going to be, Jerry says it's going to be interesting to see how the Mardi Gras is when the ship is full, Paul.
I think it'll be fine.
I really think it'll be okay because it's so spread out. I mean,
Yeah. And I mean, there's a couple things on the Pride that when we give our, our ship review on, we'll touch. But I don't think you'll have those problems on the Mardi Gras at high capacity. The only area I could see maybe it might be a little crowded would be like the main pool, but we usually avoid that anyways. So.
CME Traveling says yes, numbers are looking good from South Africa about the newest COVID after their outbreak.
Right. Yeah. The variant seems to be a lot, nowhere as strong as the initial one. And like I said, the virus is mutating so fast. There's no way they could keep up.
There they are, Dave and Randy.
Hey,
Hi, guys.
cheers,
We're
guys.
just talking
Merry
about you
Christmas.
guys.
Happy holidays,
Yeah.
guys. So.
And then Jerry says the Pride has the best comedy too. On the
They
Pride.
did. They had a great guy from the dry bar comedy. That guy is a killer. Then they had this one Italian guy he's been on The Sopranos, and he was okay. He was kind of funny. He had a little fun with me. We went back and forth. We had a good time.
Yeah.
It was cool. He's a good guy.
Mhm.
And but then they had another lady. It wasn't quite for us, but I forget the guy's name. We'll put it up there when we start doing our
Yes.
vlogs. I actually follow that guy on YouTube. He's hilarious. But yeah, they had a killer comedy on the Pride.
Melanie wants to know when are you cruising next, Paul?
January 9th, we'll be on the Dream if we pass our COVID test.
Carnival Dream. You
So-
will.
But hey, at least if we don't pass, we can turn around and come back, or we'll know before we leave instead of flying 2 days out and hotels and reservations and flights and all this stuff. That's stressful.
It's very stressful.
So, I'm definitely glad to be where I can get in a car and drive
And
it.
we don't recommend flying the same day your cruise goes out. That's very stressful too. So
Right.
don't do that either.
Especially in the wintertime, you never know
Yes.
what the weather is going to be.
I wish we were able to spend more time in the piano bar on the Mardi Gras. It was just, I mean, they had a line and they were only
That
like,
dude was pretty killer.
Mhm.
What was Patrick Duffy or something?
I forgot it, I think it is.
Something like that.
And he was really good.
He was really good. We walked by a few times and they weren't letting people in because
No.
it was full and they were still, you know, kind of monitoring how many people were coming in and out.
Yes.
But we finally got in there one night and there was a lot of really drunk people in there. We were like in the middle of this crowd and that crowd and they're going back and forth and I'm like, yeah, we're calling it a night. So yeah, definitely when I go to the piano bar, I like to be right up at the piano. So, you know, I don't like to be stuck in between parties.
That's right. And Dave and Brandy, want to thank you for your Christmas card. We really
Yep.
love that, and we were happy to see your new baby at home. So
Yeah, congratulations, guys.
So
Yeah,
they're gonna take a lot of time, but
Yeah.
that's I'm afraid to get another baby because we travel so much, and I just hate to leave them alone.
right.
Home.
Yeah, they live for you. They're
Yeah,
like 5-year-olds that never grow up.
that's right.
We lost one on the 4th of July this year,
Yeah,
and
it was tough.
yeah, a little too early too. She was only 13 and kind of misdiagnosed, but you know, she was a beautiful baby, and we're gonna miss her. And we still got one left here, and I swore after this one goes, there's no more doubts. But you know, our kids are grown now and stuff like that, so we don't have anyone to watch the dog. But there's nothing like having a new puppy. Congratulations, guys.
Yeah. Okay, everybody's saying hi to Dave and Brandy. So anything else you want to talk about, Paul, on the cruise news about what's been going on besides COVID and a lot of cruise lines are stopping smoking in the casinos.
Yeah.
And
How do you guys feel about that with the smoking in the casino? I mean, I don't smoke. I smoke an occasional cigar. I used to smoke a lot of cigars 10, 15 years
Mhm.
ago. But as I'm getting in my advanced age, I'm kind of cutting back a little bit. But, you know, you couldn't smoke a cigar in the casino anyways. So, but I feel bad for the smokers because that's part of their cruise experience. You know, and I appreciate the fact that the cruise lines have made most of the casinos half smoking, half non to accommodate both people. But I feel bad for them because that's part of their cruising experience. They live to, be in the casinos and smoking and
well, I think they were trying to do like separate casinos, like one on top for smokers and one at the bottom. They were going to try to do that on certain cruise ships.
that's something that I really liked on the Mardi Gras. I never noticed the smoke bad in the
No.
Mardi Gras. And it was a little bit in the Pride, but it wasn't bad. The only ship it ever really killed me was the one we went on, the Sunshine or the Sunrise.
Sunrise.
Oh God, that was horrible. And I'm around smokers all the time, and that one was killing me. You would walk through it, and your clothes, like you had to Febreze your clothes after you walked
I
through.
mean, back when we used to cruise, they used to have a cigar lounge, and people would
Yeah.
smoke cigars and all
Yeah.
that, which was pretty cool too. If you smoke, cigars.
Like when we were on the Conquest, we used to always go to the cigar lounge, and they had like Latin music and jazz music in there. That was back in the early like 2010 and 11, and they would have that across from the dining room,
Yes.
and then they took that away, and then I tried to smoke cigars in the casino, and they told me I couldn't smoke
No.
cigars in the casino. So basically, you just have to go out to the normal smoking areas. So
And then, of course, no smoking on the balconies anymore too, which is, I think, and then a lot of people are worried about maybe cruise lines are going to make this mandatory, no more smoking at all in the casinos. So a lot of people are worried about that too. So
I don't know. I think a lot of people are gonna push it a year or two out, and I think that's a big deal for a lot of people. I mean, they survived this no smoking on the balconies because they gave them great areas to smoke outside, gave them great outdoor areas to smoke.
Mhm. So, and then CME Traveling says Norwegian Sun has something like that. I think they're talking about the cigar lounge area.
Yeah, we look forward to start doing Norwegian. We've kind of finishing off, some of our rebookings from the pandemic, and of course, they've been throwing out some really amazing deals, especially in Texas and Galveston right now. For some reason, I don't know why, but there's some stellar deals right now in Galveston. Really, really affordable deals. And we look forward in the next year or two to start doing a lot of Norwegian. We did cancel the breakaway on the vloggers cruise because it kind of conflicted, but we may end up booking it back because it might work out if things change here in the next year. So
Yeah, we'll keep an eye
we're
on
not 100% sure on that, but we'd like to rebook that one. So if
Yes.
we can, so.
And of course, we got Paul's birthday cruise too in June, so we're
Yep.
excited about that. Going to Seattle for a few days.
Yep, my senior citizen cruise.
Yes.
55 in
Yeah.
June.
We're
So
excited about that.
looking forward to that one. So really, really looking forward to that. And I hope we get past all this and, you know, the CDC doesn't make things more difficult. And I hope we can continue selling. This seems to be a little bit of a concern to me,
Yeah.
you know, so, but hopefully we'll get through it.
Dave said that it was nice last week on the Legend, a couple days being able to walk through the casino and not smell the smoke, but he feels bad for the smokers too.
Right.
CME Travel says new ship coming to Texas soon, right? Yes.
Yeah.
There's a new one coming in. It's the Carnival. Is it the Jubilee, right?
Yeah, the Jubilee's coming, and I'm wondering maybe because in my local area, most people drive down to Galveston all the time and cruise, and they've just been getting incredible deals, like $99 offers and all kinds of crazy stuff. And I'm wondering because a lot of people aren't, you know, in Texas vaccinated or whatever, and maybe they're just not filling up the ship. So maybe that's why there's good deals right now in Galveston.
Yeah, Holly's going to be sailing on the Norwegian breakaway in September 2023 from Italy, Paul.
Oh wow,
That's pretty cool.
man, that's a bucket list for us. Yeah, we would like to.
I would love to do a river cruise too.
Yeah,
that's something I would like to try.
Yeah, too many cruises and not enough time, right?
We'll do it one day.
Right. So we're finally winding down right now with the Christmas rush. I'm praying I went to the store for the last time and I'm done running around. I think I'm finally done. So it's been hellacious out there.
We boycotted Walmart, unfortunately.
I walked in there a few days ago and there was a couple things that only they had there in my local area, and the lines were like 50, 70 deep to even get to where you check yourself out, because our local Walmarts are forcing everybody to check themselves out. I took a couple pictures, sent it to Cindy. I'm like, I'm out of here. No way.
Yeah.
So
I mean, people had carts full of food, so it'd be hard just to stand in that line. And I mean, it's difficult.
Of course, after work it all day, you know. So basically done now. But I think I finished up this morning, and I hope I can avoid the stores and just sit back and enjoy the holidays and Christmas now. And
yeah, our kids will be down tomorrow, so we get to have a Christmas. They'll be down here since we weren't here for Thanksgiving. We're gonna have Christmas dinner here.
Yeah,
so.
got kids, family, everybody like that. So we had to do a lot more than we're used to, you know, doing. So we had to do a lot of running around and shopping and all that. So hopefully y'all are caught up with everything you need to do, and you can start enjoying the holidays. And it's been pretty manic out there the last few days.
Now Dave said they definitely want to sail out of Galveston one day. It's
convenient for us. It's not my first choice, Dave. I'll tell you that right now.
Especially in the winter time, you don't.
There's a lot of fog in the winter, and it can mess up the schedule. Not only that, they're real strict with the drink package, and we haven't. When's the last time we went out of Galveston? 16 on the breeze or 15?
Yes.
So that, believe it or not, that's the last. And we could drive there, and that's been the last time we went. And like they want to make sure they know every piece of alcohol you brought off, and they're really strict there. They're really, you know, I'm hoping they've eased up.
We'll let you guys know.
Yeah. Stay tuned. We'll let you know.
Yeah.
So.
And we actually got an extra sea day because the fog was so bad, the breeze couldn't go in.
We just stayed out there and did a circle.
Yeah, so we got an extra day. But I felt bad for the people in the port.
Oh man, half of the cruise was freaking out because, you know, their airlines were messed up and work, and people were like just sitting in the jacuzzi going, all right, free day. Yeah.
That CME traveling, thank you. They said Hope all give High Seas and Paul likes and subscribes. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Dave said, well, he said New York is the same with the drink package also, he said. We want to do New York. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, we were supposed to do that originally on the Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
We were supposed to do that 15-day journey repositioning cruise from New York to Port Canaveral
Yes.
there. And unfortunately, that was before COVID, and it just was construction delays. So hopefully everything's going to be on
Yes.
time with the celebration. We've been watching it, and it looks like it's on the good time schedule there. So.
And we'll be cruising with Dave and Brandy on that ship for next November of 2022. So we're excited about that too. So it's gonna be pretty awesome.
Are your parents going to be able to come out on that, Dave and Brandy, as well? I know you cruise with your parents here and there. Hopefully they can be out there on Thanksgiving with you.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, we'd like to bring our son, but we have to have somebody watch our dogs.
Yeah. I mean, our little one, the last one we have is Kirby. He just turned 12, so he's still a little,
Yeah,
firecracker.
yeah. Yeah, the vet says he doesn't look a day over 8. He's still pretty spunky.
The
So
only bad thing is he lost most of his teeth, so.
about half of them, yeah.
Yeah, poor babies.
That's pretty normal for little Pomeranians. They kind of have that problem, so.
Yeah, I think in the next bucket list I would like to do is do a Christmas cruise on Christmas and try the Christmas menu. I just want to try it to be part of the Christmas.
I'm gonna say I've always wanted to go to Cancun for Christmas. I want a Mexican Cancun Christmas.
The Silent Scar says, any chance of rebooking Cancun, Paul?
Hey, good point. I was just thinking when I was going through my t-shirts here tonight, putting my t-shirt on, I saw my Cancun, Mexico shirt, and I'm like, man, I would give anything to be in Cancun for Christmas.
That'd be awesome.
Just be there a few days before, a few days after, maybe through the first of the year. But man, you're going to pay for it. The rates are high.
I looked for maybe, because our anniversary is in April, and I was looking maybe just sneak out for maybe a 3-day, quick vacation to Cancun. The prices were pretty high, so I'm still watching it. So we may try maybe in April on our anniversary.
Yeah, we really love Cancun.
Yes.
We really love it.
Beautiful.
The beaches, the water, the waves. It's got good surf. It's really nice.
And the people that work there are awesome too.
We just love Mexico, and we just love it. We love it, love it.
Now, Dave said they booked 3 nights on the Conquest before the celebration, which we were looking at that too.
We're looking before and after it. I think it's more favorable for us to do it after than before with our work schedules.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we were just doing it, and I'm sure you've heard us say before, that's was our first cruise in 2010, right in January, the 1st of January. Then we turned gold and platinum on that ship, and it's not. I would say I like the Pride better than that ship.
No, the Conquest still holds something.
Well, it's home, but if I had to
cruise.
go ship for ship, I would say that I like the Pride better, and. But we like a lot of, it's got like the Italian artwork and a lot of like the New Orleans Mardi Gras themes and the paintings on we just like that, like attention to detail and unique stuff that,
Yes.
We're the type of people to sit with a drink and
Look at
be
things.
looking at the ceiling and go, wow, look at that.
But now they're all cookie cutter cruising, unfortunately. So, Brandy says, unfortunately, no, my mom doesn't like to fly, Paul, so she's not going to be
that's a
coming
bummer.
on that.
That'd be a long drive, wouldn't it, Brandy?
And then Holly says, Halloween cruises are awesome.
Yes, they are.
We booked one too.
Check out our Horizon vlogs, and we have a great Jamaica Halloween party, and we love it. And we've got one booked for Halloween.
Carnival Freedom.
On the Freedom, and that's a badass cruise.
It's
That
October
one's
27th, 2023, and it goes to Barbados. It goes to some awesome places.
We love the West Indies.
Mm-hmm.
Like we love Barbados, St. Lucia, Aruba, Curacao. Those are some of our favorites.
Now the Silent Scar says, do you think you're going to book the Royal Sands, Paul? I mean, we looked at a lot of things. I like Royal Sands. It's a beautiful property.
There's 2 properties we want to do at Royal Sands. We want to do the one that you wanted to book. What was that one?
You gonna throw that on me, Paul? I can't
Oh,
remember.
sorry. That was the one down there.
A Hacienda?
Yeah. I think,
Oh, the Uno.
well, the Uno's the new one, right?
Yeah, that's the new one.
Okay.
Royal.
We had the Uno booked for this. We were going to do the Uno in the middle of December this year, and they had delay in construction probably due to COVID and all that, so we got refunded on that. We wanted to be there for the grand opening
Yeah.
of that one, and unfortunately that didn't work out. So we may try to get into a grand opening there with that, and then the other one down there a little further south, the one with the big bathtubs and stuff, the one that you really wanted to do.
The Islander?
No, not the Islander, way down there, down by the Hilton.
You're talking about in
Playa del Carmen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Royal Hacienda.
Royal Hacienda, yeah. That one looks really cool. The only thing I don't like about that is you're kind of isolated right there. And at least with the Royal, you could go to the other properties and you had a lot of different choices. Where with that one there, it's just kind of limited to a few restaurants and a few things. But that would be good for a short stay, like maybe a 3-day or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna try that.
Yeah, but we have to drive to Houston to get a cheap flight, and it's a process. It's a big process. We don't live by an international airport, so.
But we like the Royal Sands because the beach is beautiful there.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you cannot beat the beaches at the hotel zone.
Yeah.
Just that, cocoa powder sand, and I like big surf, and the surf there is big. I mean, it's got some big waves, and it's just beautiful with that turquoise water.
Now, Dave said we haven't sailed on a Conquest class ship yet, so that'll be probably the first one. And then Brandy says it's too long to drive her parents there, so that is a long drive.
Right.
Yes. And then the Silent Scar says the end of the year specials for rooms are great. I try to look, but
We'll keep looking.
we're gonna go back.
We're always looking. We're looking for deals,
Yeah.
man. We're about them deals. So, we're balling on a budget here.
Yeah.
We always joke and say our channel should have been called Balling on a Budget. So.
Yeah. We always look for the best deals.
Yeah,
We try to help everybody find the best deals too.
Exactly.
To make you enjoy your vacations, more than have to pay an arm and a leg. Because we tell people at work and everywhere, like, people don't realize how it's reasonable cruising is.
Right,
It's
yeah.
very reasonable.
Yeah, like in, so many hotels and resorts. I mean, if you want to stay at a nice place, you're looking $250 to $400 a night, and a lot of times there's no meals included, no
Yeah.
drinks included. The service is horrible,
Mhm.
and especially now in America, we all know this. Everywhere you go, there's not enough help, and you're waiting forever, and you're just better off cruising.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Bang for the buck.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get to some of those all-inclusives there. And like I said a couple weeks ago, I really want to fly one day to Barbados and stay at a resort, or St. Lucia. St. Lucia, if you haven't been there, that's an incredible island. So I can see why so many movie stars have bought homes there and
Yes.
stuff like that. It's incredible. So.
Yeah, we enjoyed that when we flew to San Juan and did the Carnival fascination and did all the 6 ports and it
7 days.
was, it was awesome.
Yeah, all down in the West Indies.
Yeah, every day you wake up, you're in a different port, beautiful weather. It was just unbelievable.
Yep, incredible. So
remember, guys, if you can, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to our Facebook page, it's High Seas Friends. Me and Paul do have a Instagram page, High Seas Paul
Right.
and High Seas Cindy. We're going to be doing a lot of pictures and videos while we're on the Carnival Dream.
right.
If you guys have any questions, just hop over to our Facebook page. We'll be more than happy to help you guys with any questions. We want to wish everybody Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and anything else, Paul?
That's about it.
Yeah.
We'll give a cheers to everybody.
Thank you guys for all stopping by and making our...
So before we sign off there, next Thursday, is it 6 or 7?
I think I'll stick with 6. I want to keep 6 right now, so we're gonna. I think a lot of people are coming on, so I think 6 o'clock would be perfect.
All
so
right.
We're gonna be on next Thursday live, so just
All right.
look for us, guys. And again, cheers.
All right. Hey, happy holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas. And remember, be kinder than necessary out there, guys. We'll see you on the high seas soon. Take care, my friends.
Cheers,
Merry
guys.
Christmas and Happy New Year.
Bye. Cheers, guys.
Salute.
It's on your side, Paul. Your other side. There you go.